SpongeBob?
And you broke it.
You okay, buddy?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, creeks and rivers, welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, and in today's episode we celebrate the final episode of Great Sword Week and talk about my unfortunate computer mishaps that happened in the past 24 hours. Don't worry, everything's fine. As you can see, I'm running on a computer now. In today's episode, we're going to hunt a bunch of small monsters in the beginning, and then we're going to go into Blood Orange, Goss Harag, Pukei-Pukei, and then Anjanath. So it's going to be a good episode. Sit back, sit tight, and let past me take it away. Oh boy, it's the final episode of Great Sword Week. If you haven't voted for next week's weapon, do it. Please, I'm begging you. All right, let's see what I'm not doing the urgent quest yet. Oh god. Yeah, let's just go do these stupid small monster quests. Eepy weepy. Boys, I had a bit of a night last night. I had what you could call some minor technical difficulties. I may or may not. No, I may have purchased a new CPU, right, for my PC. The part finally came in yesterday. I was like, cool. I was still editing, and I decided, you know what, once I have fully uploaded, only then, after uploading the video, I would commence the upgrade, which I thought, you know what, this is the responsible thing to do. You know, what are the odds that I totally brick my computer? This is what we like to call foreshadowing in the industry. Yeah, I opened up my computer. I have created a lot of computers in my days. Right? Quite a few. I decided to remove the CPU. How do I explain this? On the LGA 1700 CPU sockets, they have a bit of a problem. So everyone removes this one retaining bracket and you replace it with this aftermarket one. Unfortunately, my CPU was stuck to the aftermarket one. And so I just picked it up vertically, thinking to myself, hey, it's probably stuck in there. I'll just pop it out once it comes out. You know, this will be easy. And the CPU fell into the extremely delicate and sensitive socket, and I broke my motherboard. So immediately after realizing what I had done, I walked into my mom's office and just said, can you please give me a hug? And my mother was like, did someone f***ing die? I said, no, I just committed a $450 mistake.
Roll credits.
I'm lucky. I'm a very lucky boy because I live near a micro center. So I was able to, late last night, get my ass over to a micro center, do this fun thing called drop a shitload of money that I wasn't anticipating. However, you know, I have to look at it on the bright side. It sucked at the time. It really did suck, and it still kind of burns. But it's not a car problem. Car problems are much more expensive, much harder to fix, and, you know, all that shit. So I need to be thankful I didn't, like, run over a nail and have to pay, like, $600 for new tires on my car. It's not a medical bill. That would have been extremely expensive. At a certain point, you just need to fix your mistakes. You need to just realize what's done is done. I can only move forward. I can only fix what I have fucked up. And so you just have to go into damage control and fix what happened. That's what I did. On the bright side, we now have not only a new CPU, we now have new RAM. So now we're doing the exact same amount. I used to have DDR4 RAM. I had 64 gigabytes of DDR4. Now I'm up to DDR5. We have graduated, boys and girls. We are now in DDR5 land, which I think is pretty good. I'm not sure. I haven't really had that much time, to be honest. I finished. Actually, so funny story. I'm like at the micro center waiting to have a guy help me out, and they make you like pick up a little beeper thing like you're at a restaurant waiting for a table, which is actually kind of a smart way of doing things. I actually enjoyed it because I was able to walk around the store, around and do shit. And they had like a full racing sim. Dude, Micro Center is fucking lit. Shout out Micro Center. You are the goodies, the goodies. Yeah, I was just like walking around, and my boy Nick, y'all know him, y'all love him. He's been a featured member here on the Defenseless channel. Hopefully we can get him on the live stream one day. But my boy Nick calls me and he's like, buddy, I need your help. I know you're live streaming tonight, but is there any way at 11 o'clock you can pick me up from the train station? And I was like, bet. You're not going to believe this. I was about to call you. And so I explained what had happened to him, and he was like, holy shit, you committed, like, you did the biggest fear. Everybody who builds PCs is always like, I hope I don't bend a CPU pin. So here's like the silver lining, right? I have a motherboard, and I have motherboard pins now, and I have an old CPU. So I kind of want to destroy it in a really funny way and make like a short out of it, but I haven't come up with any good ideas yet. So if you have ideas for what we can do, when this episode comes out on Friday, I will be working out with Nick. I will have Nick here, so he can be my cameraman and I can create a funny short. If you have any idea of how I can destroy it creatively, if you want me to like smear peanut butter in the socket or fucking sneeze and be like, here's how you install and like fucking destroy the thing, I am not opposed. I will destroy it in a very creative way. The motherboard is kaput, it's done. The RAM and CPU, the old ones, those are fine. I have a 13th gen, what's it called? 13400, which is not a great CPU. And this is sort of another tangent on it. Now I have a bonus. I have a backup CPU. I have a backup RAM. I can probably put together a fine secondary PC for like streaming and from what I understand, 2 PC setups are still kind of the way to go when it comes to streaming because it takes such an impact on your computer that having 2 is kind of recommended in some cases. So I'm not gonna jump the fence and immediately build another computer. God knows my bank account cannot handle that. You know, it's just a silver lining. I'm trying to find the good and, you know, picking up an entire motherboard, which is a really hard thing to figure out. It's not fun. Not having a fun time. Things happen, you learn lessons. Fun fact, the guy at the Micro Center, when I told him, he goes like, oh, dude, when I built my first PC, keep in mind, first. This is the one that you're gonna be like I've done stupid shit on like repairs that I've done a million times. But this is his first PC. My man at the Micro Center was pushing down the RAM sticks and ended up ripping the RAM socket off of the motherboard. Like he was pushing down so hard that it just keeled over and snapped. Fucking the pit in your stomach, like, dude, that dropping feeling sucks. It really does. When I dropped that CPU, I knew I had fucked up. I knew it. I watched it tap the CPU socket and I just went, oh, I can see the light glistening off of these delicate fucking gold pins. It sucks. It's a not good feeling. What's up, boys? You little goat skunks? Oh my god, I just one-tapped its ass. Beauty. All right, let's go blue scroll. These guys? What the fuck are these little dumbasses? Back when I was primarily gaming on the Nintendo Switch, I had bought an iFixit toolkit and it was at the time where, like, you know, Nintendo was like, hey, there's no white Joy-Cons. Fuck you. Like, the OLED wasn't out. So I really wanted to upgrade and do a shell swap. And it was like my first real tech thing that I had done, and it got my feet in the door about like repairing tech. I'm pretty good at it now. I'd swapped my shells numerous times. Currently I have a white set of Joy-Cons and one red, one blue, but they're not regular, they're transparent. And I love those Joy-Cons. They're awesome. And so for all my friends, when they've wanted to upgrade or do shell swaps, I've been like, yeah, dude, just bring it by, I can do it. And so my sister eventually was like, she saw the Animal Crossing Joy-Cons and was like, man, I wish I had those. And I was like, bet, just buy this on Amazon and I'll do the shell swap. And she's like, oh, lit. Or no, it was her birthday. And I just shell swapped them that night. But since it was a birthday party, I had been a little bit drinky. And I thought to myself, like, yeah, I can do this. So I sat down, I turned on some Steely Dan, which is what I always do. And Steely Dan is like, if I was a surgeon, I would just blast Steely Dan. That's all I would do. That's the music I would have to play. I love Steely Dan. Fucking adore them. Shout out Donald Fagen, the fucking goat. No, I ended up just ripping an entire piece off the motherboard because I was drunk. I was like, that's minorly concerning. So I wound up having to take apart one of my Joy-Cons and then swap the motherboards with hers so that, you know, she would have working Joy-Cons. And then I think like a day later I went on an OfferUp and bought a new like left Joy-Con or whatever the fuck it was for like, you know, $80 or not $80, Jesus, probably like 30. Yeah, somewhere around there. A bogey? That's what these things are called? Jesus. You fucking bogey. What's up, bogey? I see another bogey. Target acquired. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend mixing alcohol and tech repair. Music and tech repair? Yeah, you can mix some music with it. Like, I wouldn't recommend super high-paced shit. Because, like, that's the thing. When you stop thinking, that's when you run into issues. I was like, oh, I can just pull this up, right? And then I just rip a thing off of the motherboard. Or I don't think things through and I'm like, hey, there's an incredibly sensitive fucking set of micro pins down there. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, with this. Oh, he just phased out of existence while we were fighting him. Well, we're gonna get his boy. That. Closing remarks on Greatsword. It's really good. There we go. If Switch Axe last week was the first week with Switch Axe, because technically Switch Axe got 1 day, I think that we don't need to re-rank these things. We can just go with this. Greatsword's great. It's really good. Unsurprising. It's a very basic, very, very good weapon. I really like this alternative style. This is really cool, and it gives me an idea of what you're supposed to use. Things like the blue scroll, like this makes sense now. And before I just couldn't see why people would use the blue scroll unless they're just like hyper advanced with the weapon and they want to carry all the switch skills. With this, I can see it. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. They're the bogeys. What's up, bogey? You want to get your shit slashed? No, last one. Come on, buddy. Make it count. There you go. There you go. Look at all this coral in this dank-ass castle. Whoa. Is it glowing red? Can I get up there? Oh, yeah, I can. No, get me up. What a beautiful sight. Whee. Thank you. And your loading screen, too. Oh. 2 requests can be completed. Oh, that's the sub camp. Okay, lit. I totally forgot to look that up. Thanks a whole bunch. You definitely slinged dope all over this city. Now, let's talk about the new upgrade. Boys, I'm very excited. Yesterday's episode, I ended up unrendering it and then seeing what the performance was like, and brother, this was smexy. This was fucking delicious, okay? I was able to just like do normal shit on Premiere and there was no lag. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I have no idea. I did not know that there was that big of a difference between the 400 and the 700, but also there's an alternative part of my mind, which may have a problem. I don't know, because I don't remember, but I might have had a thermal paste problem. During some streams of Subnautica, and more importantly, definitely during the CPU taxing Monster Hunter Wilds beta, I definitely was hitting CPU throttling issues, right? Very, very bad throttling issues. When I took off the CPU cooler, I took off all the thermal paste. Then when I installed the new one after, getting the new motherboard and all that, I decided to say, wait a minute, I should look up how people apply thermal paste because, I know that these i7s run real hot. And so I looked up a video. Shout out Jay's 2 cents. Shout out your boy. I can shout out Jay's 2 cents for creating the sexiest computer in the world, the Skunk Works. I fucking love your computer case, and one day I hope to buy one for an obsessive amount of money. It's the only computer case. It's the reason why I like the ginormous Corsair 900D, which I currently am running. I bought it off of a man who kept it outside for a few years because they don't sell it anymore because no one wants PCs that are this fucking massive except for me. I definitely do. Jay's 2 cents had a short which was like, hey, thermal paste is non-conductive. Use as much as you need, spread it out thin. And I was like, huh, I mean, that makes sense. Why, you get an even coverage if you just get an even coverage. So I did that. And then it occurred to me, I might have used the P method for my computer build, and I might have used the P method for my sister's wife's computer build. So I'm actually not sure. Given my current track record with CPUs, I don't really want to f with it. And I don't really think she's doing any content creation. If she runs into CPU throttling, yeah, I'll refresh that thermal paste. That's not a problem. And I'm not pulling the CPU out of the socket, so I won't have another hiccup like the one I just had. But it's a pain in the ass, and I don't really want to do it. So okay. We're gonna say it is fine at the moment. But I'm curious now, if you have any fucking CPU horror stories, please leave it in the comments below. It does bring me at least some happiness knowing other people have suffered through stupid shit. Because I'm like, I feel so fucking dumb. This was my own hubris. I had an hour. I was like, dude, I'm just going to swap this CPU out. It's going to be a real quick one and done type thing, and then I'll be able to stream tonight. And I wasn't thinking correctly. And also, this is one of those things where it's like, it sucks, and I feel stupid as shit for doing it. But ultimately, sharing stories like this is more fun and interesting because you learn what other people have done, and you learn, not to do it. Like, I did not know. I never thought that if you put too much pressure on a stick of RAM, you could rip the socket out of the motherboard. That's crazy. Also, the one dude, two guys that I met at the Micro Center. The one dude who helped me find stuff and the guy at the checkout. The guy at the checkout ripped his fucking RAM out of his motherboard, which RIP, that sucks. However, the guy who helped me, he was like, dude, you know, I've done mistakes and stupid. He was like, you know, I have to drive into work and I have run over so many goddamn nails on the freeway. Every time it's like another $400. It's total bullshit. It sucked, but $450 for a computer repair like that, it burns. However, there's so much worse. There are so many worse accidents. And I have to be thankful for a lot of it. Like, I'm a perfectly healthy person. Knock on wood, I'm going to the doctors for my follow-up visit tomorrow. But no, I'm a very lucky person, so I'm not gonna boo-hoo myself and be like, duh. You know, I have savings. This is what savings is for. That's the computer update. But I am fucking very excited to edit today's video. And I was excited to edit yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was my favorite thing that I produced in probably the last month. I loved that video. If you haven't watched it, fucking, what are you doing? I don't know, something about bashing the Game Awards just triggered something inside me, and I was like, yes, yes, NPR. Ooh, you gonna attack me, bud? You. No. Also, it was funny, when I got the entire computer set up yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to boot up some Monster Hunter Rise. I'm going to turn up all the graphics. We're going to see what we can get away with. And then I was promptly introduced to the fact that this is already maximum graphics on Monster Hunter Rise. I always forget this game was designed for the Nintendo Switch, and we are running it on a tank of a fucking PC. This thing, you know what? Monster Hunter Rise could probably be ported to the iPhone. That's not even a joke. That's just a statement of fact. This game could probably run on the iPhone. I don't know how good the graphics would be. It could probably handle it, though. I mean, when you think about it, yeah, it could easily handle this. The Switch is like the equivalent to a PS3, and there's like some PS4 games. Like, wasn't that one Resident Evil ported to the iPhone? Which, like, weird choice, but all right. I think it's a little bizarre, but you know what? Some people love Resident Evil. I don't think I've played a single Resident Evil game. It's a crime. Maybe we'll play it on the channel one day. I don't know. This guy's capturable, and we're not going to capture him. We're going to kill it. Blam. I'm surprised you are still alive. Please die. Blam. Blam. Go for the charge, Schmungy. Oh, is it dead? It's dead. Okay, that's it. RIP. You were a real one. No, I'm very excited. I only f***ed around with Premiere with the new stuff a little. Ooh, what the fuck is happening to Mayor?
That boy got that virus.
Did y'all see that shit? Why was he like doing a fucking temporal impalation type weird shit? He was like glitching. He was phasing in and out of reality. He had to catch the ops in the 4th dimension. God damn. God damn, Mayor. I know we chilled with Deputy for a minute there, but you were out there learning. Out there getting educated. Hey, Goss Harag. What's up, baby? Oh, look at these fucking dongos, whatever the fuck their name is. Oh, how you doing, Goss Harag? I'll take that. I will take a fucking clean rage slash. That's some fucking nice. That's some fucking legitness. Yeah, it's legitness. Do you think that kid goes on TikTok? Like the legitness kid?
Legitness. Yeah.
Or any of those kids who had like viral videos who they thought like ruined their lives. Do you think that they go on TikTok now and then they're just like, oh no, so many other people have proven that they can ruin their lives way better than I could have. Oh, speaking of ruining your lives, dude, shout out South Korea. Shout out South Korea for having politics that are like, I don't want to say as crazy as the United States, but like, yeah, it makes me happy to know. Everyone thinks like, okay, you know, the United States is like, our politics are super important to the entire world, and like a lot of nations look at the United States when we go through elections and all that. But one, the first time I'd heard that South Korea was having an election was during the Johnny Somali, where they're like, yeah, a bunch of these people want to like crucify him publicly because they're going for an election, and it would be a very easy slam dunk to just, you know, like build a cross and crucify Johnny Somali in like the public square, as they should. Now, in South Korea just was like, yeah, we can go pretty crazy sometimes. We can do some cool shit. And they just can declare martial law in the evening, and by morning time, their like people have gathered and already been like, no more martial law, the president needs to step down. It's like, holy shit, that went real hard real fast. I mean, I guess it's nice that we don't have, you know, like years and years of bloody revolution anymore. We just typically get revolutions that, you know, die out instantaneously. Oh, no, I don't like to get political on the Defenseless channel, so I'm not really gonna dive into like the nuances of that entire event, because obviously like I'm an idiot American who does not know anything about South Korean politics, but it was fascinating to see for like a split second. I was like, oh no, it's the entire world. Everyone's crazy right now. Okay. That brings me some comfort, you know, to just know that it's not just us. Oh, what the yeah, he already left, idiot. Fluoride's like, fuck. My apologies for the delay. I had my hands full. I was needing it. Ooh, god, dude. Punch him in the back of the head, why don't you? Fuck. I guess we're hitting the fucking golem ape thing. Get him. Oh, nice. Oh, you idiot. You absolute fool. You buffoon. I'm gonna pick up Lucio. Lucio, get up. I like you, Shaden. You are a very fun fight with this weapon. I'm knocked down and gonna get my guts cut out. Yeah, Schmungus gets an impromptu C-section. Oh, no you don't, you little bastard. Oh, oh. Oh, nope. Oh, we're gonna get the Rage Slash? Yes, we are. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, sometimes he just allows me to get away with it, which is kind of crazy. That would have been a pretty one. You already capturable? No, Goss Harag, I was having such a good time. Why you gotta fucking be like that? Why you gotta take your ball and go home and die? That probably could have killed me right there. That was a close one. Whoa! I'm gonna fucking snap his neck. Oh, you actually have to hit the button to make sure that you keep that fucking chain going. Come on. Haha! Die. That was a pretty good hit. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm gonna try and do a nice little workout today. I watched a Sam Sulek video last night and I've been wanting to work out now. I'm like, dude, he's so fucking jacked. Dude, my man was like, oh, look, Sam Sulek is really jacked. We all know. Like, put a photo of him up. God damn. I was watching the way how he works out and I want to do it that way. The way how he maxes out and pushes like the final reps, like it's impressive. I'm like, okay, that's what I need to be doing. I'm not pushing myself hard enough. Watching him push, you're like, fuck, dude. Sam is a big boy. Deadass looks like he has the perfect buff body. Like the big buff body from Monster Hunter World, like the male one, that one, he has it. If he put on a Wiggler hat, he would look like Defenseless from Monster Hunter World. It would be fucking disgusting. God, triple monster everywhere. What are we going up against? Pukei-Pukei and an Anjanath? Yeah, we're gonna beat the fuck out of that Pukei-Pukei. He's gonna be a Duke, if you know what I'm saying. Be free, little owl. Damn. Fluoride, why the fuck are you such a buzzkill? Can you tone it down this time? Dude, I want people who are monster hunters who are gonna be like, I want to cut its face off and put it on my face and then walk around and scare other monsters. Like, if I was on a hunt with someone, I'd skin one of these Jaggies and wear its head. Fuck it. I want to be terrifying. I want to become unforgivable in the eyes of the monster hunter god. Blue. I think the faster movement style is going to be more fun for the Pukei-Pukei. Also, it's just fun for random combos. I'm not really doing anything structured here. Look at that tongue. What did that tongue do, Pukei-Pukei? Somehow I'm on fire. That was probably one of those fucking spider things. See, I don't particularly want to be poisoned. I think that's not great. Oh, also shout out Windows for making me repurchase Windows this morning. Fuck you, I used a key from G2A. 15 bucks. Because whenever you replace things, I think it's like your CPU is locked to a copy of Windows. So whenever you replace your CPU, it's like, you buy it again. Thank God I know that you can get keys off of fucking reputable websites that you should not ask very many questions about where these keys are sourced from. Yeah, I just woke up and it's like, activate Windows. I was like, are you fucking serious? Of course I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use fucking settings and I don't want that fucking watermark on my desktop. That's bullshit. If I didn't know that you had to or that you could buy them off G2A for like 15 bucks, it would suck. It'd be really not fun. Where are you going, pussy? Dog. Oh no, a cat is rubbing up against my leg. He wants to jump up in my lap. He will. I don't know what it is. Capono all of a sudden is like, I want attention, asshole. You will give me attention. Very nice. We're getting our first Rage Slash? Nope, didn't land it. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a bad hunter. Just gets really worked up. The Hunters Guild never gonna like me. The guys at the Hunters Guild are gonna bully me. Let me cut off your schmeat tail. Let me get that phallic tail. Come on, as you bust poison. Come on, give it. Damn it. Ah, so close. Damn, that tongue can break rock. That's probably had. That was 208 solely on the tail. That's fucking good. Ooh. A very nice little opportunity here. I'm gonna switch back to red since he'll be stationary and can't move. And now back to blue. Look at that! that? I don't know how I managed to not get poisoned. You're blue. You are ready for capture, but I just... Oh, shit. You're flying all the way across the entire fucking map, you piece of shit. Fuck. Hey, Anjanath, buddy. I'm gonna get you later. But don't you worry, just sit tight. Okay, well, you're gonna scream. I'm gonna get you in a minute. Just let me go kill this Pukei-Pukei, okay? Okay. Our appointment's still on point.
Oh, I sleepy like a little baby.
Go red? Okay, well. That was a funny way of that ending. Shoulder check the barrel explode, but the rage slash just tanks it, and then I go for the rage slash and kill him. Beauty!
God, no good jaggies.
No, I don't want to carve the Jaggy. Of course, the Anjanath moves. Little bastard. I'm not hitting the numbers that I want to be hitting. Oh, I am about to hit a good number, though. 277, that's not great. Considering how much I could have hit. I don't know why, just sometimes we don't hit great numbers. Oh, just getting knocked around, buddy. You hate to see it. I'm not really planning on going for a tail cut, but I mean, I'll take the free damage on it. Why not? Oh, God. All right, one final thing about the whole PC thing. So once I got it plugged in and I was like testing it out, I was like, wow, this made such a big difference in editing. And then I'm not gonna lie, there was a part of me that was like, you know, the i9 was only $200 more than the i7. And like, immediately my brain was like, shut the fuck up. Just use the good one. You've already upgraded enough and spent enough money today. Maybe if I didn't have to drop $450 on a new motherboard and RAM, maybe then I would have been like, you know what, go for the i9. You know, return the i7, just go for the i9. It's an investment, but at least I won't have to replace it for a decent amount of time. Look, Defenseless as an idea will grow. Defenseless will... I'm not letting a little $400 setback can put me back on my ass. You know, Defenseless will become the next great. It will arise like a titan from the fucking ashes of that motherboard. That would be funny. Just setting the motherboard on fire. There's probably numerous health concerns with it. Like, here's how you install a CPU, and then it just cuts to, there's like isopropyl alcohol on it, and then just a lighter, just lighting it on fire. Oh, that'd be really stupid, but it would be funny. I think that's the other leg. Come on. You're fucked. Oh, 197? Why are we getting hit numbers, dude? I should be getting just that single slash was more. That's disgusting.
I'm gonna be fucking sick.
No, please. Yes. Yes. Rage slash. 416 damage. Dog. Awful. At least that was worth more. All right, let's see if we can rage slash this. Just a moment too soon. He's blue though. That's a positive. All right, he'll let us head bash, which I guess is pretty good, but I need to heal before I do any of that. Yeah. Oh, good. There's slammies here. I'm gonna go to this one first. Yeah, we missed the second one. That sucks. Whatever. I can't imagine this Anjanath is gonna survive for... Yeah, he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Call your mother, tell her you love her, and subscribe to the Defenseless YouTube channel. Bye.